Welcome to this tutorial on Network Policy Selectors in Kubernetes. In this video, you'll learn how to control traffic flow between your pods using Ingress and Egress rules. Network policies are essential for implementing security and isolation in your Kubernetes clusters, allowing you to define exactly which pods can communicate with each other and with external endpoints. Network policies are Kubernetes resources that control traffic between pods and network endpoints. They allow you to define rules for incoming traffic, which is called ingress, and outgoing traffic, which is called egress. These policies use selectors to target specific pods and namespaces. It's important to understand that by default, all pods in a Kubernetes cluster can communicate freely without any restrictions. Network policies help you change this behavior by implementing controlled access between your workloads. Every network policy follows a standard Kubernetes structure. It starts with the API version networking.kubernetes.io/v1, and the kind is set to network policy. The metadata section contains the name of your policy. The spec section is where the important configuration happens. It includes a pod selector to choose which pods the policy applies to, policy types to specify whether you're controlling ingress, egress, or both, and then the actual ingress and egress rule definitions that determine what traffic is allowed. The pod selector field is fundamental to network policies as it determines which pods the policy will apply to. You use the match labels syntax to select pods based on their labels. In this example, we're selecting pods that have the label app with the value backend and the label tier with the value database. Only pods matching both of these labels will be affected by this network policy. This gives you fine-grained control over which workloads are protected by your security rules. Ingress rules control incoming traffic to your selected pods. In the ingress section, you define a from clause that specifies which sources are allowed to send traffic to your pods. Here we're using a pod selector to allow traffic only from pods labeled with role equals frontend. You can also specify which ports are allowed by using the ports section. In this example, we're allowing TCP traffic on port 8080. This means only frontend pods can connect to the selected pods, and only on that specific port. Egress rules work similarly to Ingress rules, but they control outgoing traffic from your selected pods. In the egress section, you use a clause to specify which destinations your pods are allowed to connect to. This example shows a pod selector that allows traffic only to pods labeled with app equals database. The port section specifies that only TCP traffic on port 5432 is permitted. This is useful for ensuring that your application pods can only communicate with authorized database pods on the correct database port. The Namespace Selector allows you to control traffic based on which namespace the pods are in. This is particularly useful in multi-tenant environments where you want to isolate different teams or projects. In this example, the Ingress rule uses a Namespace Selector with match labels to allow traffic from any pods that are in namespaces labeled with environment equals production. This means all pods in production namespaces can send traffic to the selected pods, regardless of the individual pod labels. You can combine pod selectors and namespace selectors together to create more specific rules. When you place both selectors under the same from or to entry, they work with AND logic, meaning both conditions must be satisfied. In this example, traffic is only allowed from pods that have the label role equals API and are located in a namespace labeled with team equals backend. This gives you very precise control, allowing you to specify exactly which pods from which namespaces can communicate with your protected workloads. The IP Block Selector allows you to control traffic based on IP address ranges using CIDR notation. This is useful when you need to allow or restrict traffic from specific networks or external services. In this egress example, we're allowing outgoing traffic to the CIDR block 10.0.0.0/16. The Accept field lets you exclude specific subnets within that range. Here we're excluding 10.0.1.0/24. This means pods can connect to any IP in the 10.0 network, except for the 10.0.1 subnet. Let's look at a complete network policy example that puts everything together. This policy is named database-policy and applies to pods labeled with app equals postgres. The policy types field specifies that we're only controlling ingress traffic. The Ingress rule allows traffic from pods labeled with role equals backend on TCP port 5432. This creates a secure database setup where only backend application pods can connect to the PostgreSQL database and only on the standard PostgreSQL port. All other traffic to these database pods will be blocked by default.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.